Hi everyone, I'm Jillian Andrews, and this is The Law Down, where personal injury attorney Brooke Goff shares advice on important legal topics. Brooke, thanks for joining us.
Always my pleasure, thank you.
All right, so today, if you are planning or in the process of planning your dream wedding, you'll want to listen to this. Today we're talking about wedding insurance. Is this something that people really need?
I mean, yeah, you spend 50, 60, what in Connecticut, $100,000 on this huge wedding. And then they don't even get the insurance. So, I mean, some wedding insurance actually will cover cancellations too. Wow. Certain ones that are a little pricey, but just to get the liability coverage, and I'm gonna tell you what that means in my realm, just to get the liability coverage, it's only a couple $100. So like it's $200, maybe $300 tops, and you're covered for up to, let's say, $1 million in the event that somebody at your wedding got injured. Give you an example. So I have a case where this little boy running through the ballroom, and he trips and falls. He trips and falls because somebody put something down when they were like fixing their dress, and the boy didn't see it and tripped and fell, broke his arm. So that case is worth about $375,000, give or take-ish, based on everything that we know. And unfortunately, so yes, you sue the venue, sure. And I mean, listen, the mom doesn't want to do anything, but her son has all these medical bills and
she can't pay for them,
family
right?
friend. I mean, it's awful. She's like was so conflicted. But you know what swayed her to be able to do it is the wedding insurance. So there was wedding insurance. Those people had wedding insurance, and I'm like, thank goodness. So
yeah, it can be an awkward situation for people too.
Can you imagine being like, hey, by the way, my kid broke his arm at your wedding and I have to sue you.
So you go inviting us.
You go on your honeymoon, you come back, and there's like a marshal at your door to serve you papers, right? That's not good. So the wedding insurance is like $200, $300 tops, and it covers liability. So yes, they would potentially name you in that lawsuit, but now you don't have personal liability. Now you have this, it's a form of event insurance. You have this wedding insurance that is going to cover your wedding. So if something like that happens to somebody, you can be like, okay, well, that's awful, deal with it personally, but I'm covered. There is insurance that covers for weather cancellation. There's insurance that covers, you just have to ask the agent when you talk to them.
Yeah.
There's insurance companies that just cover weddings, but this also applies to other events. You may have two parties for a couple $100. Like, insuring yourself is key. Insurance is like, in Connecticut, I feel like we use insurance and prioritize insurance in some ways for all the wrong reasons, right? Like, this is a perfect example of one. I bet you in Connecticut, 50% or more weddings don't have insurance because they didn't know. So now you know. Now there's no excuse. So if little Johnny's running across your dance floor and falls and breaks his arm, you have no personal liability because you're going to listen to this and you're going to buy wedding insurance for your venue.
Absolutely. And weddings and these type of events are stressful enough, and so why not alleviate some of that stress and make sure all your bases are covered?
That's it. And you got to remember, you're signing a contract with the venue. In that venue, sometimes they put the liability on you. So read those contracts. Just don't sign on the dotted line because you're desperate to go there. Sometimes they do where they shift the burden to you. And if that's the case, like I said, you're going to be very thankful you have insurance.
Another reminder to always read any agreement you sign, right?
Always. Or have a lawyer read it.
All right, there you go. Okay. All right, Brooke, thanks so much for joining us again today. And remember, you can always learn more at gofflawgroup.net. For Connecticut's Morning Buzz, I'm Jillian Andrews.